Hi, my name is Dave Banks, Superintendent of Morgan County Schools. In January, 24 staff members from our school district began a 2-month wellness intervention. This intervention made a large voluntary change in personal fingertip omega-3 blood test scores. Most of these scores were below 30% omega-3 in highly unsaturated fatty acids, abbreviated as WVa. 2 months later, most of the scores were above 30% omega-3. The clinical data in the next slide shows that the test scores associate with lower annual health care claim costs. We believe that a 2-year demonstration project with all 360 Morgan County PEIA members could confirm that monitoring fingertip-based blood tests and advising ways to nix the 6 and eat the 3 can significantly lower annual health care costs.
Most Americans have a high percentage of omega-6 fatty acids and a low percentage of omega-3 fatty acids in their body tissue. These highly unsaturated fatty acids are present in every cell in the body, and large clinical studies have demonstrated that lower proportions of omega-6 fats produce lower levels of cardiovascular disease. Last year, the average annual health claim cost for an employee in the U.S. was $5,184. For PEIA members, it was $6,408. A self-insured company of 800 employees studied last year, who provided free fish oil supplements, had an annual cost of $3,930 per employee, while a subset of 51 employees with lower omega-6 levels had annual costs of only $2,076.
Every year, excessive omega-6 diet habits, typical of many West Virginians, cause financial losses for PEIA and its insured members. With approximately 360 just in Morgan County alone and 210,000 statewide, PEIA spends over $1 billion each year to cover medical and pharmacy costs of their insureds. With an opportunity for these individual members to learn more about the importance of the omega-3/6 balance and to have an omega-3 blood test at annual local wellness screenings, PEIA members will get to find out what their personal omega-3 score is. These folks would likely begin to make changes in their diets. As we experienced in Morgan County, they too will begin to choose foods with omega-3 balance scores that result in lower 6s and higher 3s, in ways that may reduce the average health claim costs from 25 to 50%. Just think, an annual investment of only $200 per member for the omega-3 blood test could mean an annual savings of $1 million just in Morgan County schools claims, and statewide, that savings could be well over $500 million.
And we know how people die from thrombosis, ischemia, and arrhythmia, which is caused by platelet activation and inflammatory plaques that are made worse by excess omega-6 eicosanoids, which comes from imbalanced amounts of omega-6 in tissue membranes, which in turn comes from imbalanced intakes of omega-3 and omega-6 in our food. We know that the omega-3 balance scores of our food control the proportions of omega-3 and omega-6 in tissue hormones that act differently on nearly every cell and tissue in our body and thereby affect the severity of cardiovascular, inflammatory, and behavioral disorders as well as healthcare claim costs.
Thank you, Mr. Cheatham. We look forward to telling you more about our experience in Morgan County.